them. And Steve, I think you and I can both attest, these dogs and cats, they don't love any less than the new ones or anything like that.
Rescue animals make the best pets. We got one from Dante's Den, and he is just the most wonderful little dog, and he gets better and better every day. He had a tough start in life, so it's been a pleasure to bring him into reality.
Absolutely, it's a great option, and everyone out there for sure.
We've got a lot of thunder and lightning, maybe more this evening. We'll look at that on radar in a minute. But right now, from our KCK webcam, what a beautiful day it was until the thunder and lightning started to come about. Didn't hit the beaches so much as it did inland areas, but look out there in the distance. There were some storms offshore, but they dissipated as they approached the coast late in the afternoon. Currently at the airport, it's 86 degrees. The dew point is 72. Moist, but it could be worse. Our humidity 63% and with a southeast wind. Our high and low, you see 91 and 78 respectively, a little warmer than normal on both counts. And if we take a look at the satellite showing the storms offshore just beginning to dissipate, they had a lot of lightning out there too, and there's the sea breeze front and another one coming back that could nail us this evening. On radar we can see down to the south of us. It was around Fort Myers earlier. Those storms are going to be moving north and over Charlotte County right now, approaching southern Sarasota County. But here's the sea breeze front that came in about 2 o'clock this afternoon, threw down a lot of lightning, very loud rumbling of thunder. I'm sure most of you heard at least some of that thunder as this moved inland and dissipated. But it's this area to the south that has my attention right now, moving up from Fort Myers, Lee County into Charlotte. It could bring us some evening thunderstorms, so if you're going out, take your umbrella, you may need it. It's cool up in the north. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s for overnight lows tonight across the Ohio Valley northward because the jet stream has dipped down from Canada, bringing a parcel of cool air, and it's a very cool and damp weekend across the Great Lakes around these storms coming in around the backside of that low pressure over the lower Hudson Valley. Now let's take a look at the tropics, and boy, things are heating up as a result of a weakening of tropical wind shear, which happens this time of year, not only in the Caribbean, but in parts of the Atlantic. And we have one area we'll talk about in a minute in the Atlantic, but this one right here, swirling through the central Caribbean, has a 60% chance of developing in the next 5 days, according to the National Hurricane Center. They've dubbed it Invest 90L with 30-mile-an-hour winds. And if we look at the spaghetti plot, it's forecast to brush the coast of Central America and then approach the Yucatan Peninsula by late Monday. We have a forecast that goes beyond that from the GFS model, showing that once it moves over the Yucatan Peninsula, if it does that, it could develop into a tropical storm by Wednesday afternoon or earlier. But it's predicted to wash out over the high terrain of northeastern Mexico, should not affect the United States. We'll watch it, but it looks like it's not going to be a problem for us. This could be something else. We've been watching this for about 3 or 4 days, right in the middle of the Atlantic. It is Invest 99L. It has 30-mile-an-hour winds and a 50% chance of developing over the next 5 days. And here's the spaghetti plot showing it. If it stays over the Antilles, the greater Antilles, it would inhibit its development, but a little further north, it could come through the Gulf, the Strait, or in the Caribbean. It could affect the United States. We will keep a very close eye on this one over the next several days. Here's our forecast through tonight. Once those storms pass us in the evening hours, tomorrow, hardly any chance of rain all day long, and then in the evening there's a chance of it coming back into early Monday. And Monday looks like we'll have a greater chance of rain. Let's take a look at our 7-day outlook. Only a 10% chance of rain tomorrow during the day, and then a 40 to 50% chance on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's our weather, Adam.